Alright guys, so today, as you can tell here behind us, this is the Powerstroke, but now it's a Tractorstroke. So, I designed, put some big tractor tires on the back here, as you can tell. It's got the little ones up here. Because like the tractors, how the tractors are, they got the little tires on the front, the big ones on the back. Because I was tired of them tires back there, they suck. I just seen the last video, full-wheel drive, they're gonna do nothing. So I decided let's throw some tractor tires on it and call it the Tractorstroke. All right, so I designed this thing in here, put it together, and someone goes, is that thing gonna fit out the door? Well, I didn't really think about that because you can kind of see here that this is a little over here and then on over here. So, I guess an idiot like me didn't think, is it gonna fit through the door? No, let's just make it, and hey, if I have to, I didn't pay for this garage. I didn't want this garage door anyway, so if I have to, I'll just boost the lunch right out the door. I didn't want that door anyway. So, we're gonna see if we can get this thing out this door or not. If not, it's gonna go anyways, whether it likes it or not.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
All right, so we managed to get it out of the garage. I really didn't think it was gonna fit. Like from back there, as you guys see in the video, it looked like it was way too large. It looked like a big old heifer. I didn't think it was gonna fit. Big old 18-wheeler hauling some heifers. I didn't think it was gonna fit, but it did. So we got it out of the garage. So we're gonna see if the tractor tires make a difference or not, because hard to tell. It might be worse. It might be unstoppable, like the Jeep. It's hard to tell. So let's see what we can do here. We're getting muddy. This thing slings a severe amount of mud in reverse. I don't know about drive, but reverse is like aggressive. She rubs severely. I put real small tires, back tires on front, but still rubs a lot. Ooh, I didn't want that that fender anyways. I didn't anticipate it being able to do donuts like this, but I mean, you get her first gear, and you just let her go, but she doesn't. They didn't like their field being nice anyways. They're gonna come home and they're gonna be like, who is tearing up my field? And I'll be like, once again, like last time, I don't know who was out there, I don't know why they were out there, but I haven't been out there for years. She throws it. She just right up the window. Is this smoking? We got no temperature gauge. So it's hard to tell if it's overheating or not because, like I said, the first video I made with this thing, the guy told me there was not a single thing at all wrong with this. Nothing. Not even the tires were worn. The seat was ripped. Nothing. So I just don't understand why they're not working. The guy told me they would be fine. Alrighty, so we seemed to figure out the transmission problem in the last video. It was doing all kinds of freaking weird stuff where it would be all tons of power and just whoa, and the next thing you know, it's just whoa, and then it's just freaking just blowing the black smoke out. Most people like that, but like I said, I'm not like that. I like the horsepower. I like all the horsepower, no smoke. So we figured that out. Because I've never personally owned a Ford. I don't like Fords, but I've never owned one before, so I didn't know that you have to hit the button in there because Fords just, they think they're smart where they made it, oh, let's make it where every time you start this thing, you have to hit the button. If not, it's just not going to run good. It's going to run like crap. So I don't know who the engineer at Ford is, but they freaking suck. So as we can see here, we have we can either call this drag racing lane here, or we can call this, where you hook up the sled to pull. They're lucky. They're lucky the sled is not down here, because I'm telling you, I'd hook that bad boy up right there and I'd just boost and launch it with these tractor tires, and it would just drag that whole thing all the way down to Florida and back. Just wouldn't even tell it's back there, and the guy in the back would be like, they'd be waving the flags there at the finish line down there, waving them, and I would just keep dragging it all the way to Florida and back. Because this bad boy, I'm telling you, I'm approximately 6 foot 6 inches, and the tires up to here. As you can see, I'm a very tall individual, slender man. And we got up here, the little boys. Now the steering sucks, probably because there's no tread. These are bald. These are drag racing slicks here. But yeah, I would say so far, these things, just 2-wheel drive, because I put it in 4-wheel drive. This thing will freaking blow apart like a freaking firework on a 4th of July weekend. But anyways, these back tires here, tractor tires, they're doing really good for 2-wheel drive. I mean, it gets a little sticky situations, but it gets itself out of it. Driver has a ride.
I didn't order an Uber driver.
I got free candy.
Oh! Where are we going?
Alright, so I'd say that was pretty good. The tractor tires did really good. Skinny boys on the front. No, it was really sketchy when I was flying through here because brakes sucked and the steering was like I was going flying down through there, and I'm like, this might just be the end of it all right here. We might just end it all because it's got a mind of its own. It wanted to go wherever it wanted to go. Like when I was going, I wanted to turn it that way. No, if it wants to turn that way, it's going to turn that way, whether you got the wheel that way or not. We got a little bit of a leakage there. Like I said, so much horsepower. Now we got so much traction, the transmission just can't take it. It's just steady stream of transmission fluid. Weight reduction. So I mean, other than that, we haven't really had no issues. Wheels held together like I expected to. People told me that ain't gonna work the way you're doing that. That ain't gonna work. Well, guess what, buddy? It worked. Sorry that some of you guys like to weld, and when you weld, you can't weld very good. But I know what I'm doing, so that's why it held together. Still smoking a little bit. Probably just the transmission fluid, a little hot. What's the worst that happens? It catches on fire. I'll just have to call my insurance. Jake from State Farm. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. It just like started smoking a lot and it like caught on fire. Yeah, you got me covered, right, Jake? All right. Here, look how tall this thing is. It's right here, the back bumper, and also look at this back bumper. That and I didn't do it. But anyways, clear up here. It's like the old muscle cars back in the day. They set real low in the front. They look real aggressive. And then they got the big old skinny, or not skinny, they got the big old wide slick tires on the back. And they do that to try to make people think that they're fast, but really they're going for looks, and you race them and you'll just smoke them. They'll just be like, whoa. But they do all that work to their stuff, all that money. But that's probably why they don't do it no more.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get up here, man. Freaking.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, Jesus.
My leg! You know, I was thinking about something today.
What's that?
So, I was thinking about a screwdriver. Why do they call it a screwdriver when the screwdriver can't even drive itself? Like, why would you call it a screwdriver? Like, the screw can't drive itself, so I don't know why they call it a screwdriver. It's just something I had to get off the top of my head.